Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are in great health and ready to learn. So welcome to online lecture 5, that is on history level 7, and today we are going to talk on Mughal Emperor Humayun. So let's get started. So here is the sneak peek of our previous lecture. So girls and guys, if you open your textbook of level 7, we have already covered the content starting from page number 4 till page number 6. We talked about Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, who was the very first emperor or ruler or the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. So he captured Delhi back in 1526 after winning the very first battle of Panipat, and then he established the Mughal Empire in India and ruled subcontinent. So Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur died back in 1530 due to illness. Then he was succeeded by his son Humayun, and today we are going to talk about Nasiruddin Humayun. Talk about the great Mughal Emperor Humayun. Let's get started. So first of all, I want you all to just look at this building. This monument is one of the most popular tourist attraction in Delhi. This incredible piece of art is the Humayun's tomb, located on the Lodhi's Road in Delhi, India. And it was built on the orders given by his beloved wife Hamida Banu Begum. So this book is called Humayunnama, and it was written by his sister Gulbadan. By reading this book, you guys can get more information about Humayun's life, work, achievements, battles, and how he died. So it is full of all the information related to Humayun. So let's talk about Humayun's early days. So the second emperor of Mughal Empire was born back in 1508 in Kabul, which is the city of Afghanistan, and he was the eldest son of Mughal Emperor Babur. So he was fond of studying, and he was a very good student. He learned to speak Turki, Persian, and Arabic, and he was also interested in astrology and mathematics, and he used to learn quickly, and he wanted to learn other languages as well. So if we talk about the first war's experience of Humayun's life was the Battle of Panipat, which was being fought back in 1526. He fought this battle with his father, Mughal Emperor Babur. They fought this battle against Ibrahim Lodi, who was the Sultan of Delhi at that time. They wanted to conquer Delhi, and they have conquered Delhi after winning this war. So Humayun inherited the Delhi's throne in 1530 after the death of his father. Humayun used to treat his brothers with great love, affection, and kindness, and he made Kamran the governor of Kabul and Kandahar. Then he made his brother Ashkari the governor of Sambal, and then he made Hindu the governor of Alwar, because he wanted things to go smoothly and he wanted peace. So girls and guys, let's talk about different wars he fought and won, and of course different campaigns. So the empire that Humayun inherited was weak at that time after the death of Mughal Emperor Babur, and this empire was surrounded by enemies, and his brothers wanted to take his position, so they started planning and plotting against Humayun as well. Yet he chose to expand and strengthen his empire. He was courageous and determined. He was a great leader who won the confidence of his army and trained them very well. He also made them disciplined and bravest. He used to take great care of his army as well. Then he, along with his army, attacked on the fort of Chunar. He also marched against Bahadur Shah, who was the Sultan of Gujarat, and captured whole of Gujarat and Malwa. That was a major success for the Mughal Empire, and it was a major hit as well. After that, they became very confident. So here comes Sher Khan. Girls and guys, Sher Khan was the powerful Afghan conqueror who planned for grabbing the opportunity to take over Agra and Delhi from Mughals. So he started planning and plotting against Humayun and its army. Then, back in 1539, Sher Khan's army defeated the Mughals at Chausa. That was a hard time for Mughals to take this kind of defeat. Then after this, Sher Khan plotted another attack on Mughals with a large army. Then the two armies like of Mughals and Sher Khan's came face to face back in 1540 in Kannauj. Again Sher Khan defeated Mughals at Kannauj and took over Delhi and Agra. He became very confident after defeating Mughals more than one time. Thus, he called himself Sher Shah Suri because now he was ruling Delhi. After losing the battle, the Mughals' ruling was being crushed. It was very hard time for the Mughals and they were very disheartened. Then Humayun fled to Lahore at first, then he went to Sindh, where he met a Persian girl, Hamida Banu, and married in exile. He and Hamida Banu got married happily. Then, back in 1542, his son was born. He was the Mughal Emperor Akbar. By the year 1544, Humayun had fled further in Kabul and then Iran. And in Iran, he got military aid from Shah Tahmasp, who belonged to Safavid dynasty. So with the help of Shah Tahmasp, he conquered Kandahar and took Kabul from his brother Kamran. And after conquering Kandahar and Kabul, Humayun defeated Sikandar Suri, who was the powerful Afghan governor of Punjab. Here you can see. So he kept on conquering after that, and he grew his army even larger and started ruling different cities. Then comes the time when he's gonna recapture Delhi. Then back in 1555, with the help of Safavid ruler, he recaptured Delhi and re-established the Mughal Empire. So his whole kingdom turned out cheering for him and of course celebrating for the greatest victory of all the time. So Humayun seemed very confident and satisfied after that. But unfortunately, he could not enjoy his victory for long. So girls, I'm gonna tell you a thing. Like back in 1556, one evening, while going to the tower he used as library to answer the call for sunset prayer, he fell down from the stairs and fractured his skull. He died 3 days later. Alas, Humayun died back in 1556. Then he was succeeded by his son Mughal Emperor Akbar, and we are gonna talk about him in our upcoming video. Assignment number 5, which I am hoping that you guys are gonna do it the best of all, and it contains one question: how did Humayun recapture Delhi? So thank you very much guys for hearing this video out, and take great care of yourself and keep washing your hands. Allah Hafiz.